Hey guys, my name is badoomtch, and today I'm going to be telling you whether you should buy Rust or not. So, I played this game for 76 hours, and as I'm playing it, I got pop-ups from people saying, is it worth buying? What's it like? How is Rust? What is Rust? Is it better than DayZ? Is it like DayZ? Just because it's got zombies in, and it was originally intended to be a DayZ copy, right? I don't know, the developer, Gary Newman, decided he liked DayZ, and he's going to make a game. But then it exploded, and now he doesn't even know what it is, and you can read that on his blog on the website playrust.com, which will be in the description. So like I said, played for 76 hours. People keep popping up to me asking, is Rust good or not? And I'm going to show you. So I've got a video here that I'm just going to play now. And when you first join, you get a rock, and you get 2 bandages and 250 seconds worth of a torch. And just like a very popular survival game, when you first start, the first thing you do is you're going to get wood by hitting a tree. Not with your fist, you're getting it with a rock. But what you don't want to do is hit too many trees. You want to find one of these wood piles, just because you get 7 wood out of them. And you can also upgrade a tool pretty much instantly just by gathering from rocks and stuff. You get sulfur, you get metal, and you get stone from hitting these types of rocks. There are different types of rocks. There's 2 different types, the smaller one and a bigger one. I'm not sure if they're any different. Once you've hit a certain amount of rocks, you can then just craft a stone hatchet. You can also get a metal hatchet when you get much more metal. Metal is what I meant. But yeah, when you get much more metal, you can craft yourself a stone hatchet, and they're just much faster. But as you're crafting, you can't walk very fast, and that becomes very difficult in the survival situation. But you can pretty much just throw your rock away now. You don't need the rock anymore. You've got your stone hatchet, and this is where you go hunting. You can go ahead and kill innocent boars, and you can also be chased by bears. There's 2 things that chase you. There's bears and wolves. Zombies are in it now, but they will soon to be gone. But what you can actually do is you can hit the boar, and it'll give you cloth, animal fat, and chicken. I don't know why it gives you chicken. No idea why it gives you chicken. Maybe he's going to change that. There's been no news of that so far. But the bears are very hard to kill. You can also find little radiated towns. You can see the radiation in the bottom right. And when that goes up to 500, you start getting radiation poisoning. But the reason you want to go into them is because they contain loot. Like in this case, I've just found some ammo. You probably shouldn't run in there when you have no armor like I do at the moment. But yeah, you can get such things as blueprints, which are pretty rare, I suppose. Blueprints allow you to learn things. So you've only got a certain amount of things you can craft. But with blueprints, you can learn other things. That was a flashlight attachment. You can also get other things such as gun blueprints. And what I've just picked up down in the bottom right in my number 6 slot are rad pills, which make my radiation levels go down every time I eat them, which allows you to stay in the radiated zones much longer. So what I find now is more ammo, and in just a second I will go into here and I will find another blueprint. And this blueprint's a really good blueprint because it was a 9mm pistol blueprint. When you learn that, I can now craft a 9mm pistol using 12 metal, I believe. 12 low quality metal, I may be wrong. But I can also craft a flashlight mod. You do find players. I'm playing solo at the moment. Most players are mean. It's like DayZ, right? So most players are really horrible and just shoot you. But because he says I'm naked, I'm just a fresh spawn, he doesn't really bother with me. And this guy actually turned out to be quite a nice guy, because I was being chased by a bear, and this guy actually helped me out by shooting the bear with a shotgun and taking the crap out. Which I appreciated very much, because even though bears are easy to outrun, it's just really annoying to run away from them. I was also getting smacked by a zombie, but it's fine, they'll be gone soon, so don't get too used to those. The guy was actually hitting all the zombies for me. I wasn't very good at dodging the zombies apparently, because I actually almost died by this one, but that was just because I was trying to get some footage of the zombies. But the guy could have killed me, and it probably would have been worth his time. I mean, I had some ammo. But it's just nice of him not to have killed me. But from zombies, you can actually pick some stuff up, such as granola bars. But you can also get metal structures, which I don't show too much in this video. You can craft your own house, build your own house and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really show much of that. So at nighttime, you want to hide, especially when you're into the early stages of the game. You can actually just craft a pre-made wood shelter, just because it doesn't take up too much wood, and it does take a while to make, so I just skipped that. when you do put it down, location is everything. You want to be hidden, and you want to find like a really good place to put it. It's a pretty hard like decision, especially when you're on a mountain. When you finally do find a place to put it, place that sucker down, you get straight inside, because you don't want to go outside when it's nighttime, because everybody outside is out to get you. Everybody wants to kill you, because that's when, you know, the equivalent of bandits come out. But you can just make yourself some fire, hold E and click open, and put your chicken that we got from the bowl earlier in there, and just press E on it again, and that will cook. So I do go outside and look around just to make sure no one is around. But luckily for me, there wasn't. But if you look in the bottom right, I'm actually on 45 health at the moment. But if I stand next to the fire, just above it, I'll stop being cold, and I'll turn into, I'll have like a status thing saying comfort, and that'll actually heal me over time, which is the main benefit of a fire, apart from cooking your food, of course. And you just press 5 to eat that, or whichever slot it's in. That makes your food go up, and it also increases your health a tiny bit. It's useful for certain situations. I decided to go out and get some wood, and this is the, you know, showing off of the not very nice people. I got shot by this guy. It's a freaking douchebag. Didn't have any bandages, but I continued to get my wood anyway. Didn't really care. But that's what I mean. The bandits come out at night. I've actually made this white so you can see at night, because it's a very, very dark game. It's like playing DayZ at night. It's ridiculous. But I did run away and make myself a bandage, just because, you know, this guy was an actual douchebag. If I would have had a gun, I would have killed him. No, I probably wouldn't normally, but yeah, he was a bit of a moron, and I didn't really like him. But it was lucky that you can craft bandages, and I just made one of those. And I don't even know. You don't have any animation. You just kind of sound like you're eating it. Kind of sounds like a pill or something. But this is also on another server, showing you the not very nice people. There's a bit of lag, and that's just the game server lag. But this guy actually tried to hit me. I was trying to like look at him whilst he was being attacked by a bear. But his name was T Angry, and he did seem very, very angry. I just looked at him for a bit longer, but I don't know. He didn't even get eaten by the bear in the end. But that's fine. Now I'm going to show you how fun it is to play with your friends. So I'm with a team of 7 here, so there's 8 of us in total. And this is me killing people, just because that's what you do. When you're with a huge group of people, we're on like a 170 player server at the moment. There's 170 people on the server at the moment. So it's incredibly fun to go around and and kill people. Even though that sometimes means new spawns, just because it's fun. I mean, that's what you get yourself into when you're playing a 170 player server. You can also blow into people's bases, which is called raiding, and that's really fun. You raid people's bases normally just to like try and get all their loot, or just to kill them, or just for fun. You break bases with C4, but that's incredibly like expensive to make. But when there's 8 of you, you kind of just blow through any wall you want, and then what you're gonna do is just blow through people's walls and kill them. This guy tried to hide, but he couldn't get through the door because it glitched, and we just completely destroyed him. He stood no chance against 8 of us. And it was actually, this was only yesterday. I'm still with this group, and I'm not going to give you the server just so you can't take our base. But this is actually an admin base I'm shooting out right now, and it's just really fun. The admins play along. It's not like any other server. I ended up killing an admin just then. You saw that. But yeah, my thoughts on Rust even. It's really good. I enjoy it, right? So it's an alpha. It's got a lot to come. The developer doesn't even know what it is yet. He doesn't know how well it's going to go. He doesn't know where the game is going. He's kind of basing it off like player feedback. And if you look at the update logs so far, or like the upcoming things, there's helicopters coming, there's vehicles coming, there's a ton of new stuff coming, and the game is just only going to get better. If realism, more guns, and stealth is more your thing, I think DayZ is for you. Where if you just want to go shooting things, surviving in the wild with your friends, I think Rust is a much better way to go. So I think Rust is much more much less serious than DayZ, right? So DayZ is a military simulator. That's what it's meant to be. Rust is made by the guy who made Garry's Mod. It's made in the Unity engine. The physics are ridiculous sometimes. But it's just an overall fun game. Making your bases is a huge thing. So if you like factions on Minecraft, you're gonna like this. So yeah, that's my opinion on Rust. I think you should buy it, but remember, DayZ is also, it's competitor, and that may be more for you. So I hope you enjoy, guys. I hope I helped on whether you should buy DayZ or Rust on that. God damn it. They're very similar games, and it's the only two games I have in my head at the moment. But yeah, I think you should buy Rust if you like what you've seen. So I hope I helped, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
And look, we're gonna give you the kills, man. It's not like that.
Who's this? Fucking there's a guy here!
Where?
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
going
hell!
I think that was the thingy guy who was in the shack.
He come out with his fucking dick in his hand.
Yeah, that was Excel, man.
Oh, we told him we weren't gonna hurt him.
Oh, sorry. He spooked me there.